All right, we are in the kitchen about to cook out something super delicious. And guess who's in the hot seat? Who's in the hot pan? Ha! Chef GR. Do you know him? Huh? Yeah? Chef Grr.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Now, there's something oh so comforting about a bowl of chowder with all its creamy, nourishing goodness. And we've got a delicious fresh milk, corn, leek and potato chowder recipe for you to try out that makes for a satisfying midweek meal. And of course, a warming lunch as well. You could, and look at these ingredients are just, these are all just soothing foods.
Comfort food.
Comfort food.
Chowder, like chowder.
Right?
Do you know what I think about this? Is it a soup or is it a stew? It's kind of with that
See, that's the thing, it's a chowder. It's a chowder. Chowders are special.
What it is.
Chowders are special.
Yeah, it is neither. It is a chowder.
My second mom, CC McNeil, she's Canadian. She makes this beautiful clam chowder.
I was going to say, isn't that a
clam chowder, man?
Like an American thing, Canadian thing, clam chowder, or like a crab meat chowder. We're going for a hearty vegetable chowder, which means you've got to pack in the seasoning and the flavor with the vegetable chowder. But beautiful ingredients. The colors kind of give you a good spread of the nutrients that are going in here.
Yeah.
So I'm starting on with just a little bit of oil to get the browning going on our leeks first off. Leeks are amazing. They've got such a beautiful buttery taste if you cook them right, so you want to get those in nice and early.
Do you soften them or do you still like them with a crunch?
I think the softer the better because they soften so beautifully. I like a great way to cook them is just put them in tomato puree, a little bit of olive oil, bang them in the oven for like an hour.
What?
And they just go like butter. Absolutely beautiful. It's a very Turkish way of doing it. So I've got carrots joining the celery in there. Potato we've cubed quite small because bearing in mind that that's going to have to cook up. The corn.
Yeah? I must say, I'm quite impressed with your culinary skills, man.
Thanks.
You look very comfortable in the kitchen.
I cook a lot now, dude.
Do you?
Lockdown is I cook a lot, a bit of fresh thyme going in there. Lots of garlic. As we said, don't be like shy. With that's some parsley.
I mean, by now, you know, you spend so much time with your loved ones, you should be, you should be comfortable with them. No garlic formed against you shall prosper.
No, completely, and I'm going to put an olive, some black pepper there, and really, you want to kind of get the flavors, jam them in there. If you've got a particular kind of herb flavor you love, I love thyme because it's so versatile. I'll cook with anything, especially with your red meats and stuff, but it has a beautiful earthy flavor if you're going to put it into a chowder or a stew or a soup. Then what you can start doing in the meantime, Brew, is work on your roux.
The roux.
If you can. Then 500 mils, 2 cups of our Clover fresh full cream milk going in there.
Yeah, very simple ingredients. I've got 2 tablespoons of flour in here, and then you've got about the equivalent in milk. And of course, we've got Clover fresh full cream milk that we're using over here. And you want to just get it into like a runny pasty kind of consistency.
It's our thickener. That's
exactly.
And the reason why you mix it, first with a cool, in this case, a liquid like the milk is to ensure that it's not too lumpy when it goes into. You don't want to be having like mini dumplings inside your chowder. But I think it's something else that typifies a chowder is the creaminess.
Yes, man.
I'm sorry, I tried to find you a smaller spatula.
No, this is perfect. It fits my very small hands.
You're delicate.
In my strong hands.
But I think that's something else that typifies a chowder. It's not like we eat a huge amount of chowders in South Africa, but you might have heard the rain pouring earlier. It's freezing today where we are, and our studio is so cold. So something like a chowder really is that comfort food, and you could ramp it up dramatically with a nice, the introduction of a nice seafood. Have to try a clam chowder would be cool.
Bro,
you
just
made me
clam chowder.
A nice seafood chowder.
Just with some mussels in there, some, I don't know, crab meat, if you will, a bit of fish, whatever your green, sustainably sourced fish is, get it in there. And it just dances around with those potatoes and the carrots and
this is already smelling beautiful and creamy. I think the garlic is a bit of a key secret ingredient. Yeah, not so secret ingredient. I think you want to have the creaminess and the garlicky kind of vibe going on. And I think the corn is going to be a lovely balance as well. The corn and leek
Bit of a pop of
kind
sweet.
of flavor combination. Yeah, I think this is going to be really delicious, man.
Yep, and of course
beautiful.
Our key ingredient, our Clover full cream fresh milk. And of course, Clover fresh milk also offers good quality and nutrition with 9 essential nutrients and vitamins, including protein, vitamins A, D, and B12. We're talking about all kinds of ways of boosting your immune system during this time. Hey, eat yourself healthy.
Completely.
This is a great way to start, right?
And you need the vitamin B because that allows your body, it gives your body the energy to be able to process so many other things. So don't ever forget about feeding your body, giving your body the energy that it needs to be able to process food. And this we're going to keep on here for about 20 minutes. You want to cook through, obviously, this potato in there, so you want that to soften. But you still want some texture in there. You know, it's not a soup.
It's a chowder, and if you've never tried it out before, I mean, it's a delicious, comforting dish, and it offers the perfect opportunity to add as many vegetables as you can, like we were doing with the soup early on. Just cram in as many vegetables as you can. You create a beautiful dish, and that's going to be just a comfort food for the entire family, right? What's that? Is that for the garnishing at the end? There. Just a little bit. And look at the end result. You know?
Oh, I can't tell you how good this is smelling, bro.
Really?
Woo!
There we go, just
Come on.
Maybe just a little bit more. All right, there you go. Find the recipe on our website, expressoshow.com. Delicious, nutritious, a must try. Thank you, Chef GR.
Thank you. It's chowder.
Made with love by Clover.